women who are on SSRIs, antidepressants, women who have diabetes or who have MS or spinal cord injuries. For all of those people, Viagra has been shown to help. In this episode, I'm going to talk to you about drugs available by prescription for low libido. The medical term for low libido is hypoactive sexual desire disorder, or HSDD. Unfortunately, they call it a disorder. Well, it is a disorder if it is something that upsets you, if it is something that you wish that you had more libido. So if it doesn't bother you, if your doctor asks you, are you interested in sex? And you say no, but I'm not interested in it. I don't care that I'm not interested in it, then it's not an issue. But if you have low libido, you used to have a good libido and now you don't, then it becomes something that is distressing to you, and it can be addressed with medical treatments. And that is the way that the doctor will have to define it in order for them to be able to prescribe it for you. The official definition is the absence of sexual thoughts, fantasies, or desire for sexual activity. It could be that you have no pleasure from having sex. It could be that you have sex but you don't really feel it much. It's not really enjoyable for you. It could be that you're just bored with it, but you still really love your partner, and so, or you like your partner, or you want to have sex with your partner. So all those things would cause you to be distressed that you had low libido, and you would want to get your libido back. Some of the reasons you might have low libido: you could be exhausted, you could have little kids, or maybe you're working really hard and you have parents that are aging. There could be a million reasons that you are very tired, and that could decrease your libido. Boredom, you could be bored. It's like the same sex, I call it wallpaper sex, the same sex every time, and just you're not that interested in having sex that's not very good. Could be relationship issues. No drug is going to fix a relationship issue. If you hate your partner or you guys aren't getting along, you're not going to want to have sex with them. Are you taking SSRI medications for depression? Those are known, or some other medications that can reduce your libido. Are you very stressed? That can reduce it. So there's a lot of stress in your life. How's your overall health? Do you have diabetes? Are you overweight? Are you not physically active? All these things can affect your libido, in addition to hormonal changes like those related to menopause. What I'm going to talk about, the drugs today that I'm going to mention, are flibanserin, which is known as Addyi, bremelanotide, Vyleesi, Wellbutrin, which is an antidepressant, and then hormone therapy, and adding to traditional, or what you might know as hormone therapy, estrogen and progesterone, testosterone, which is another hormone that can help with low libido. So let's talk about what is Addyi. Addyi is a pill that you take once a day, typically in the evening, because it can make you sleepy. Other side effects are that it can reduce your blood pressure, it can make you dizzy, and it can make you nauseous. If you drink with it, that will make those symptoms worse. And if you're on diflucan for a yeast infection, apparently that doesn't interact well with Addyi either. Addyi takes 4 to 8 weeks to work, and it's a neurotransmitter modulator. So it works on the brain to increase your excitatory system and decrease your inhibitory system. So it's a brain drug, it's not a genital drug. 53% of women who use it say they did find an improvement in their libido. So if you don't have the symptoms, or you don't mind the symptoms and you can get past them, then there is a chance that you will benefit from this drug, Addyi. I just wanted to take a quick break to ask you, if you're enjoying the show, why not hit the subscribe button? That makes sure that you're notified every time a new episode comes out and when the bonus episodes come out. And if you really want, you can head over to my website and pick up a copy of your Pleasure Playbook. Now, let's get back to the show. Vyleesi is a different kind of brain drug as well. It also stimulates receptors in the brain that control appetite and libido. It's an on-demand drug, so it comes in like an auto-injector that you inject into your belly or your thigh, and I use that for an auto-injector for my cholesterol delivery. It's really not that bad. This you take 45 minutes before you want to get in the mood, and women say that 58% of women say that it has helped with desire. In the case of Vyleesi, and I don't have the statistics on Addyi, but in the case of Vyleesi, 20 to 40% of women say they get nausea from it. And I will tell you that when I was looking at different options for my issues, they did say that the nausea subsides with use if you use it more and more. And I decided not to try it because of the nausea, which apparently is what generally has been happening. But if you can get past, or maybe you're in the 60 to 80% of women that don't have nausea, 58% of you will see an improvement in libido. Other side effects are flushing and headaches. So again, unfortunately, you got to take the good with the bad, but if you are willing to take those side effects and perhaps they will decrease, then this might be an option for you. With Vyleesi, you can only take it once in 24 hours. So if you take it at night, then you can't do it again in the morning, and twice a week is the limit. Both of them are known to help with weight loss. So if that is a good side effect for you, you might consider some of putting up or tolerating with some of the nausea. And of course, none of them are approved for postmenopausal women. So it would be off-label and your insurance company won't pay for it. Another option, interestingly enough, is Viagra or Cialis. And I know they work differently, but I don't know exactly how. There is some thought that if it helps with blood flow to the male penis, then it should help with blood flow to the clitoris as well. But the studies that they've done do show that women who are on SSRIs, antidepressants, women who have diabetes or who have MS or spinal cord injuries, for all of those people, Viagra has been shown to help. And there's no reason, well, there might be a reason, I'm not a doctor, but it could be something worth trying that probably has fewer side effects than the other drugs, but it's not clear that it will work. The last couple of things I'm going to talk about are testosterone and hormone therapy. So sometimes just going on regular menopause hormone therapy, estrogen and progesterone if you have a uterus, or just estrogen if you have had a hysterectomy, will help with your libido, because it helps with lubrication, and it can help with the hormonal changes that might be the reason that you're having a low libido. And then if your testosterone is low, testosterone is a contributor to libido, and I will tell you that that is what worked for me, was adding testosterone to my regimen. I do it topically. Must be dosed properly, because if you get too much testosterone, then you start to have some side effects from it. So you want to make sure that it's dosed properly. But again, like Addyi and Vyleesi, it is off-label for postmenopausal women, so your insurance company probably won't pay for it. I do know that I use a GoodRx coupon, and it is about $50 a month with that, so it's not too bad. And then also, there's an antidepressant called Wellbutrin, or bupropion, that works on increasing dopamine and norepinephrine, if I got that one right, can help also with libido, and that is a combination that I actually have testosterone and Wellbutrin together, which works very well for me. And then finally, I'm going to mention cannabis, which some people swear by it, that it really helps with libido, helps your sexual experience better. You might want to try that if it's legal in your state. I did do an episode in my first season with Stacy Gruber, who is a researcher in the area of cannabis, so there's some information there. So I hope that you have a better understanding of what low libido is and how it can be treated, and hopefully if you are suffering from it, you can get a proper treatment to get your sex life back on track. Thanks for listening. Don't forget to like, follow, and review the podcast wherever you listen. And go ahead and share it with a friend or a partner and make the world a more sex-positive place.